Seems that way.
You seem to be who I'm looking for.
Need something? You got some business with me?
Sort of. I'm looking to become a deputy. Welcome back to Starfield. Yeah, we are taking a moment from becoming a god to see if we can become a deputy. Kind of seems like 2 steps back for 1 step forward, but either way, it's gonna be XP and the potential to blow up a few ships. I'm the hero that solved the Galbank hostage crisis, like 6 months ago.
Really? You must have impressed the Marshal. I'm guessing he wants to recruit you, so I'll tell you a little bit about who we are. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do.
Interesting. Don't most places have their own security force?
Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space. Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can.
Let's see. What authority do I have? And by that, I mean, what authority can I abuse?
Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive.
That's all I needed to know.
Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential.
Potential's one way to put it.
What's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers?
Given the way I had to bail him out, how about you give me the Marshal's job?
If you knew half of what I did about the man, you'd show him a lot more respect.
It's not
Besides,
disrespect on my
I'm
part.
next in line, and I'll be damned if I'm letting you cut ahead of me.
Sure.
It's a dangerous job, but an important one. As long as you leave room for your commitments to Constellation, we won't have any problems.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job.
Who do I gotta
You
hunt
helped
down?
out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky.
I get lucky a lot.
Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up.
Prepare to be impressed.
Oh, got no lack of confidence, have you?
Yep.
Well, let's see if you back it up.
Trust me, there's a reason I'm this confident. I've killed what are essentially reborn gods.
Well, hey there.
Okay, so a few little bounties aren't gonna be that hard to handle. Let's see, kill the outlaw captain on Idiom 3A. Gang leader on Karen 3C. Captain. Let's go against Crimson Fleets. I keep getting little tasks here and there. Now we have something for Ilios. I might do some of those like random little tasks. It's gonna be interesting because I don't get descriptions for those tasks. So when I go to do them, it's just gonna be like, hey, what does this do?
I miss
Well,
my
this
dear
is
darling
quite
in your Atlantic.
interesting.
As I wander the blackness of the deep abyss, my ship is in tatters, all dented and worn, but I trust my old engine to get back by morn.
This is interesting.
Way,
Hi.
always happy to meet a stranger. Hope my singing was to your liking.
It was interesting. Are you okay? Modern music is more my thing. Is that sea shanty you were singing?
It is, at that. If you believe the family tales, we've been merchantmen and been freighter captains since the days of the East India Company. If you like my singing, you should have heard my pops. Now he had a voice.
Interesting. Really made my day.
Oh, and now you've made mine. Afraid my ship's got the next jump plotted in, so I'm away. Fair travels.
Same to you. In looking for a ship to destroy, I found a singing captain. That was strange, to say the least. Okay, need to actually locate this damn thing.
Found you, traitor.
One, traitor isn't quite the right word. I would have betrayed them if you had something to actually offer me and hadn't already pissed me off. Two, you're a dead man. Terry is injured. I'm not gonna just destroy your ship, I'm gonna board your ass. Right now, we are boarding another ship.
Didn't even scratch the paint.
No, actually, I don't think they got through our shields, so no.
Huh?
Luckily
Let's
enough,
see if
they're
they've
level
got anything
18.
worth
Whoa, back.
Wait, what was that?
Well, you told me to come find you. Not Two-Faced, nor a coward, so. Anyone in the cockpit? Hello?
You all got you now, you double fucker!
Found the captain. Hey, you got a bounty out on your head, by the way. Just want to clarify that. I'm not just some random asshole shooting up your ship. I'm specifically looking for your ship to shoot up. And dead. Now we can take the ship. And we completed the mission. So you don't have to actually destroy a ship. You can, you can legitimately take it over. Nice. I know they were pirates, but to me it feels kind of wrong to just vent their bodies out the airlock, but not sure we have much of another choice. And I had to destroy the ship anyways. I mean, I was mainly looking for the XP, not the money, but still, that's kind of funny. Disable the engines, come in here, kill all of them, only to then destroy the ship anyways. Something I could have done without ever coming in here. Who doesn't love taking extra risks?
Clamps released.
As I said before, theirs or yours. Hello.
Oh, you're back. How'd it go?
Tore them apart, inside and out.
Terror when she grows up.
Then blown away some
Well,
bad
don't love it
guys.
too much. Bloodthirsty ain't high on the list of qualities we're looking for.
Oh, come on.
You did what I asked, so let's go meet the marshal. Follow me.
Let's. Also, come on. I'm always bloodthirsty. Doesn't mean I don't think before I act.
Don't be causing trouble now.
Hiya.
Welcome to the Rock.
We're headquartered in the upper floors of the Rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly.
Makes sense.
There are less than a dozen rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources.
Huh.
Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm.
What about godlike powers? Are those important?
Excuse me, Marshal?
Emma, I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Violent tendencies aside, I'd say yes.
All right then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you.
Okay. And they're not violent. They're explosive. There's a difference.
I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
I'm putting my own life on the line to save the multiverse, so yes. Pledge to punish the enemies. Absolutely.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome aboard, deputy.
You've made a wise choice, but I trust that your duties as a ranger won't interfere with your service to Constellation.
No, we
Wish
will
we
not.
could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We
Always
got
work
word
to
from
do.
a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger.
Do you know anything about this farmer?
Just a name. Michaela Waggoner. There have been Waggoners on Montera Luna for a long time, and I'm sure they're proud of that heritage.
Sounds simple enough.
Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells
Got you. You should really specify what supplies and from where, because I have tendencies that are not easily swayed.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
I am Freestar Collective. What the hell are you on about?
That's it. You're clear to land.
I'm pretty sure I was about to collide with another ship. Wouldn't have been my fault. I had right away, I think. When you have to think in 4 dimensions when it comes to your travel, that's where
Let's put
things
this
get
bird on the ground.
problematic.
Do you-
Waggoner Farm. Okay, let's see what the Wagners need help with.
Over here!
I can see you! Idiot. Hello, my fine fellow. How may I help you today?
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
Not
I'm
sure how
Ranger
happy
Emma
you...
Wilcox.
Oh,
My
hi.
deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left.
Okay. You said they look like soldiers? Like me, kind of soldier?
That's right. The uniforms look like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain
Interesting.
steel in their eyes. Like men who are used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
Curious. Any reason why they may want this farm in particular? Something special about it?
Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here.
Interesting. They must be nearby then.
Back behind the house there's some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp.
I always do.
Guards don't know we're after them. They're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Well, Deputy, you've come this far. It's time to take over and show us what you can do.
That's right.
Do I have both of you? Yep, I get both of you. Okay. Sound like I haven't hunted people down for much less, actually, and done much worse to them, I think. It's hard to remember all the things I've done to people and for what reasons, so at a certain point I just assume I've probably done much worse for
Quiet
much
down there.
less.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Let's. She mentioned rock slides and stuff. Should I not use explosives? Explosives are one of my favorite things to use on my enemies, and I'd rather not have them
I grew up
result
on a
in...
farm. Back when I was a kid,
rock.
I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny.
Yeah, you maybe pull my ass out of a cranny in a second.
Watch it!
Hi. Whoa, okay. More boot trucks.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
That, or we're following a centipede that's wearing a lot of boots. Oh shit! I was like, I think I've heard a beeping like that before. Oh yeah, landmines. At least we're definitely going in the right direction. Our boot trucks.
They definitely passed this way.
Yeah,
Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe us. Watch it!
It wouldn't matter if they were. I just float their asses up into the air, and they better hope they don't float over the opening of the canyon, because then the only sniping they'll be doing is their heads into the ground. Forward was the only way to survive.
Being a mother means I don't get as much.
Oh, please don't tell me you're going to eat that.
I didn't plan on it, but now I'm kind of considering it just to make you gag. There's some sort of terribly contextual metaphor joke there, but I'm a little too busy with the turret trying to shoot me. Nope, not gonna snipe us. Just...
Get ready!
What the hell? I thought you guys were like micro-sized. Why are you so big? There's another joke there, but whatever. Ooh, that one's big. Are you gonna knife it? Why? Knew we had to level up. More boot trucks.
You're a natural tracker.
Yep. Also helps when they're pretty freaking obvious. It's not like they hit their tracks. You're the ones that followed me.
You smell that? I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
It will be. I think I also hear gunshots? That or someone's going ham on a plank.
We should be careful. This bottleneck is the perfect place for an ambush.
Why did you have to mention an ambush? Hey!
You mean that whole thing was a setup to keep the Rangers distracted?
Idiots!
That won't concern you. If the Rangers get in our way, then they get what they deserve. That's all you need to know. Now quit complaining and get back to your post.
Behind you. Do I need to hit you?
Some fun.
Was that a threat?
Well now, look who's here.
A ranger? Yeah.
Ms. Waggoner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry.
Oh, you
I
don't
suggest
even
you
know.
turn around and walk away while you still can.
Normally, I'd suggest you choose your words carefully so we could avoid bloodshed. But something tells me that isn't going to be possible.
Yeah. Not until I have answers.
You think you're in a position to make demands.
Considering
Well,
I'm the
I've
god
got
here,
news
yes.
for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember?
I want to do it the right way, but I also want to fill your skull with lead for threatening me. But I'm placing you all under arrest.
If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with.
No,
Matter
I don't.
of fact,
I don't
that
care.
just makes it even more fun. Air 'em out, boys! We've been found
Bad
out.
choice. No one threatens me. Got him.
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Was it? Kind of tore him apart. There you go, got a slate. Contact on the inside came through and I've got your ship. Grabbed it right out of the factory. How embarrassing for Hopetech. I'll drop it off at the agreed upon location once credits are in my account. If you need any other ships, Jack, just let me know. Interesting. So they stole a ship from Hopetech? No clue if that should be impressive or not. You don't mind me taking their stuff, right?
Find anything interesting?
Yeah, they were ship robbers.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hopetech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Waggoner know that she's safe. For now.
Okay, what about the ship, though? Do we have to return it? Well, they're dealt with. Still don't know why they went on your farm, though.
What happened? Did you find those men?
Sort of, yeah. They won't be troubling you again.
I'd always heard the Freestar Rangers were dependable, and now I've seen it firsthand. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
Don't know on that one. We don't know. They wouldn't talk.
So I have no way of knowing if there aren't more coming. Guess I'll start sleeping with a gun nearby. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the Waggoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Just doing our job.
Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
That we do. Need to see if we can learn anything about a stolen Hopetech ship. Hello, Mr. Blake.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
A lot of
That
blood,
call we got
lot
from
of
Waggoner
dead.
Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Waggoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
Guess it is. There are still some unanswered questions, though.
I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Waggoner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
Some tough, well-armed mercenaries, definitely. Some sort of badge. It was a one with a shield around it, sort of thing. And they're experienced in jacking ships, sorry.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
Besides the stolen ship? They hired someone to steal a ship from
Hopetech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1.
Yeah.
Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? That sound familiar at all?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nira. What was left of it, anyway.
Could those men be veterans?
I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders.
Oh.
I don't recall how long the sentence was.
That would make sense. Find the starship thief would be our best bet.
Hell, it's our only lead. The Hopetech factory is in Hopetown on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hopetech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
Gotcha. I'll do what I have to.
Normally, I'd praise that kind of dedication, but you need to maintain a sense of perspective here. Our authority and our power comes from the Council of Governors. Remember that.
What happens
This is
if a
your assignment
member...
now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Good.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia calling.
You come around.
If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
How have you been?
Welcome to Freestar space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
One of your own is kind of in trouble right now. When the person who is supposed to introduce you to the board member is screaming for help as soon as you get here, you know things have already gone bad before I've even gotten involved. I haven't even had a chance to piss anyone off yet. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What happened to you?
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship.
Can it be a bit of both? Well, it's a nice ship, but no, I'm not here to steal it.
Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
Luckily enough, I already did make some of it. I need to get you to a doctor.
I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
Gotcha.
Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help.
Here we go. Here we go. There we go.
Ooh, long way down.
How are you feeling?
Thanks. That should get me home.
Those outlaws still need to be dealt with.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
Okay, just tell me where they were headed.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Good hunting indeed. I'll strike fear into their hearts before they die. 1. 2.
Enemy's shields are back online. Shield system restored.
Going for 3.
Target's shield.
Got him. And now we can head down to Hopetown. Haven't I been here
I don't want to hear
before?
any complaints.
I think I came here once. There you are. How you doing?
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all dead. How you feeling?
I can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain. That's good enough for me.
Fair enough. No trouble at
Good.
all.
I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you.
Uh-huh.
You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can
That's
see us whenever you're ready.
suspicious.
If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
No, let's go meet with the guy.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man.
We'd be dust
Everything
except
you
for
see
the
around
factory.
He built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
And what I'm saying is, I'm not good at not riling people up, especially when I suspect them of possibly having been involved. You don't
All the way
know?
up.
You heard
Is it just
nothing?
me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor?
And no elevator to
I guess
it.
being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a point of great personal pride.
I'm sure.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Okay. So about
Let's
this
get
ship.
down to it, shall we? Time is money.
Not technically for
I'm
me.
sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
I'm sure. I'm not gonna tell him about the ship just yet. I'll do everything I can, but I make no promises.
Promises are meaningless. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Does that protect your balls from getting kicked by my boots? I don't think so. So you can stop flagging around that little pride of yours. I damn near betrayed UC for the Crimson Fleet. If they hadn't pissed me off at the start of the game, I may have. I'm aware of your position.
Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
Sort of. Group of mercenaries hired a thief to steal your ship.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's no lack of mercenaries in the settled systems.
Yeah.
I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass up. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
I'll be the one to determine how much help you can be. Why didn't anyone report the theft?
Because I told them not to.
Why?
If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal.
A ship being
what's more,
stolen is a sign
every
of
starship
weakness.
thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
Not so sure about that. The thief had inside help. Know anything about that?
What? Nonsense!
They had to have.
We vet our people thoroughly here. Hopetech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review.
That would be
Rest
nice.
assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
I'm sure you will. I'm more and more suspecting that. Did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However,
Just a little.
I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
Okay. Was there anything unique about the stolen starship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hopetech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hopetech build some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems.
Yeah, you don't need to sell me on it.
My ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was Eklund I went to before. You don't need to sell me on that point. I don't give a damn about your ship or your image or any of your selling points. I'm trying to determine why this ship. If it was just a standard cargo hauler, why steal it?
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This
I'm
town
not good at understanding.
is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hopetech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously.
Good for you.
If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great
Attitude
respect
in
for
that.
the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people.
Well, my current concern is finding the thief. I make no promises about discretion. I will be as discreet as I need to be. But if I have to take steps that may reveal what occurred in an effort to get the thief, I will.
A ranger's first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
That's what I'm trying to
If your
do.
carelessness costs my workers their livelihoods, then you've utterly failed in that duty.
You're
I
not
hope you
qualified
understand
to say
that, Deputy.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Well, I
Can I get
currently
a word?
I currently know where the ship is. It's on the planet. I know where the ship is. I'm not sure about going back to Neon though. There's a bounty on my head there. I'm not sure I can go back there without getting arrested.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping to learn more.
Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price.
Are they gonna be
He's
in
a little
trouble when
different
I
than
get
the
there?
rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
Oh, you're telling me? Got it.
He should be able to help you out. Well,
Is he gonna
we've both
bail
got
me
work
out
to
of
do.
jail when I get
It
arrested?
was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Good to meet you too. Not sure we got the whole story here.
Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
I'm gonna be arrested the moment I enter the damn place. Neon, neon, neon. The biggest pain in my ass. Let's not say that. Let's see if my memory of Neon is correct. I gunned down a bunch of mercenaries in one of the corporate offices. I stole a bunch of stuff. I got accused of a murder that I had nothing to do with. And I pissed off one of the biggest crime bosses in the city. Did I miss anything? Set course for Neon. Let's see how badly this is gonna go.
Apply today. The nearest Get back here!
Don't be stupid! Stop! Now!
Me?
Neon security! Stop him!
Hold it right
Oh,
there!
I saw this coming. Hey, I kind of want to keep my contraband because I don't know what of my gear that is quite important to my survival is stolen and what of it was legitimately bought, aka very little of it. I'll pay the fine and don't cavity search me, please.
I thought for sure you had contraband. Guess not. I'll still have to take you in.
Okay, now let's go back to
So
the
you're
main
telling
mission.
me
That still seems ridiculous.
Things for you.
Be $1,200 and 12,000, and
Those are
suddenly
mercenaries.
don't have to go to jail for murder.
Freestar Collective, and you see both.
Amazing. Okay. Hello, sir.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. I am. You were expecting someone else?
Not exactly, but I get a lot of unwanted visitors. Kinda
Really?
comes with the territory here.
Must be Ranger Price.
The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
That is interesting. We'll see about that.
You're not listening. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here.
But my
People
gun
who
does.
run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last
Already
thing
ahead
anyone
of you on
around
that
here
one.
wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
Never will. Who runs this place?
That would be Benjamin Bayou.
I already
He's
knew
out
that
to
one.
squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's
No,
also
I
got
know.
a seat on the Council of Governors.
Seriously?
It proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want.
Won't cause trouble then.
Good.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this fool thinks. You have a lot to learn about duty and honor.
I'll work
Your
on it,
stolen
sweetie.
ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
It's bet that. And I am not shirking responsibility. I'm just saying that to this guy so he doesn't worry about me when I start shooting everything up. Okay? It's a way to send his eyes over here while I point my gun over here. Okay? Are you sure this informant of yours is trustworthy?
This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't. It's your call.
Fair enough, just wanted to check. Aren't you worried the badge makes you a target here?
Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe
Really?
you've heard of her? Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction.
Fair enough. Okay,
Come on.
let's go meet him.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away.
I
If you
am an
hadn't,
impressive
would have made
person.
him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in here. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-world. But you
Keep that in
understand
mind.
that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble.
That's what I
Keep that in
told
mind.
you. What I'll actually do is not quite that. See, there's this little thing called deception and lying. And I'm very good at those. How do you think I talked down those bank robbers?
Hey, Billy. You got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
Okay, where's the bats? That's usually how I get information. Hello.
What do you need?
Info, hopefully. Looking for a thief skilled enough to steal a ship from the factory.
Right out of the factory? Damn, that's pretty impressive. Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day.
Okay.
It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
Yep. Don't make me persuade you the hard way.
Whoa, 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 relax. No need to get rough here. Truth is, I'm scared enough as it is.
Hey, take it easy. This isn't the way to get what we want.
It's the way I get what I want.
But right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong.
Oh,
Freestar
same
Rangers
here.
Are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
Yes. That's part of the job, yeah.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Well, that's terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Agreed.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money.
I'll talk to this loan shark, but you better make it worth my time.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Ebside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Okay. Any suggestions on how to handle getting a key? Because there is a few ways I can think to get a key, but I'm not sure you want me to do it that way. So you're the man with the key that I need. Listen, there's two ways this can go. The easy way, you give me the key and look the other way, or the hard way, where I get a bounty put on my head on Neon for murder that I actually committed. Two ways.
This is
Which one do
private
you
property.
want?
You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
Yeah. I just need a quick word with your boss.
As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit.
Oh, a lot of
This
harm
will
can
get you
come
in.
from me. You.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me,
you're
what
not gonna be
brings you
happy
by,
for long.
friend? Little light on credits, are you?
Not even kind of. I'm here about the debt you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton.
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
Not
What an
even
absolute
close.
imbecile. He's clearly mocking us.
No kidding. Billy can't pay the debt, and you know it. Let this one go.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise.
No,
You see,
no.
in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway?
I'm not under a false premise. What I'm under is the fact that you're a smart man. You want to survive. So, I'm going to kill you if you don't let it go. Did I spell it out clearly enough for you? That's not your business.
But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here.
Not from someone who had nothing to do with it. I'm asking for your cooperation here.
Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it.
Your life? If you don't help me, the Freestar Rangers might hold a grudge.
Let's just calm down now.
Not even close to calm. I really don't have time for this.
How much time you've got isn't my problem.
And auto-persuade.
You think I like having to do this? I don't. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
Smart man. Find out you go anywhere near Billy again and I'll put a bullet right through yours and every other criminal in here's brain. That's what makes you tick.
Okay, sounds good.
Don't expect a warm welcome from Goodman.
Yeah, debt's dealt with. Don't get into it again.
Did you talk to Goodman?
I did. Took care of it. You don't need to know how.
Okay. Sure. Got no reason not to trust you.
I'm sure the deputy has a reason for withholding that information. Sometimes, in our line of work, it's better not to know all of the details.
I'm sorry. I don't agree with that sentiment.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain.
Yep.
The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
Quite
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Fair enough. Okay, let's go find her. There's every possibility I worked with this chick before. Grace Early. We gotta talk.
Oh, great. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
A slightly irritated god is a bit closer. Deputy Nova.
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud.
I'll put
So
a
how come
bullet
I'm
in your
talking to
head
the
right
sidekick
now.
instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
No need to make this difficult.
That remains to be seen. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them.
Yep.
That sound about right?
You stole the ship, but people might be in danger and I need your help.
All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story.
Yeah,
Nothing I did
dead.
put anyone in danger, okay?
Those men tried to run a farmer off her land.
That's unfortunate. But I don't know anything about it. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here. The strong take what they want from the weak.
Yeah, they're
You're
dead.
real cold-blooded, aren't you? If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Persuade.
It's not that simple.
Oh, no, it is. You don't seem to understand. I need this information now.
I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay?
Help me by telling me everything you know. I know you'd like to help me if you could.
Sorry, but I can't.
Don't make me use violence. You need to tell me what you know.
I'd like to tell you. Believe me.
I give you my word.
I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hopetech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Okay. Did she say where she was being treated?
No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so
strange.
I didn't.
Do Maya say where the first need the Hope? Why they need the ship?
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable.
And in my line of work, I need that information. Why would you agree to such a job if that wasn't your standard type of job? Why agree to it?
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons.
Fair enough. Go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the first, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
Did anyone the first give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
Did Marco ever give you his location?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Yeah. Do you know about the men that you delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
Interesting. Thanks for your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go?
Yes, but if you so much as look at another ship.
Hey, you don't need to tell me twice.
There we go. Okay, let's head back to
They don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
Heard you can give me a hand with a slate.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
They accuse you of murder a lot when you first get there. It's an interesting place. I'm here to make small talk.
Okay. The new deputy is all business. You angling to make Ranger tomorrow or something?
Keep it up and you'll be making a grave
Just a little
tomorrow.
Joke there. Anyway, moving right along. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Slate. I needed to be broken into. Ranger Pierce says you can crack this encrypted slate?
Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
Fair enough. I'm counting on you.
You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Won't be rookie for long. Okay, let's go find the other guy. Mr. Blake?
I need a word. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hopetech?
Progress. The guys that did it, they were mercenaries. They were not militia, Freestar militia. They were not. But the person who hired them definitely was, or at least the person they were working for was. Yeah, I did. She was a shipjacker named Grace. I was able to track down the thief with Price's help.
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
thank me when I'd taken down the first.
Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from this starship thief?
First, there's a money man called Marco, and also someone named Maya Cruz.
Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be.
Do you?
I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
What can you tell me about Maya?
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
I didn't expect her to cooperate no matter what. What about Marco?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money. And when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
So they both have a reason to be pissed. Okay.
Like what?
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy. So it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile.
Gotcha.
Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
Marco's keeping his location a secret. How can I find him?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Oh, don't worry. Even when I don't got jurisdiction, I'm plenty capable at dealing with problems. That's enough to go on.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
That's all I needed. There we go. Well, this has been an interesting situation to get into. On the run. I believe next we're going to hit up the smuggling operation first. We're gonna hit that up, look into any information we can gain from that, and hopefully take out their money man, if possible. As well, afterwards, we're gonna go after what seems to be the big boss. Maya seems to be the one in charge of everything. So we'll see what we can do about her as well. But this is very interesting. This is a lot of fun. If you don't know what I'm doing right now I'm trying to build up XP and experience points so I can get better piloting status and stuff, so I can get higher level ship equipment, so I can take on the Starborn, because I pissed off the Starborn, and now I have 3 ships I have to deal with, and they're not easy at all. But yeah. Right now, hope you all enjoyed this episode of Starfield. If you did, there's a place down in the description where you can watch all past future episodes as well. Think about leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that be good, be well, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye!